Good morning, my friends. I pray this finds everybody really blessed this morning and rested up. And this is Lynn, the designer behind Blessed Handcrafted Creations. And today we are going to design a simple necklace and earrings from the anniversary sale. And this is number 7 for day 7. Wine Country Bundle, and it says it includes the wine glass charm kit. So that cost was $49.99, but I got $15 off, so I ended up paying like what did I pay? $35 for it, right around in there. So I will be using this little kit here. It is number 3 on the list, but it's 3-piece, 18-karat, gold-plated brass and cubic zirconia wine glass set, 21 by 22 pendant link, and 2 16 by 13 millimeter charms at $7.99 retail value. I have some gold 7-strand tiger tail wire here. And this is the little kit, and we will be using this. I hope you can all see those. I don't want to get out of frame. And yes, I apologize for yesterday, because when I looked at my video, I did see I was out of frame a few times, and I'm so sorry. So I just did my phone this morning, so let's hope that I stay in frame. So that we're going to be using these. And then I have a few other things from the kit, but I'm not sure, because we're going to design on the fly. 3mm garnet micro faceted round beads, $5.99 retail value. I have out 7 by 4mm crystal faceted rectangle beads in rows, AB, $3.99 retail value. And I will be using this little infinity lobster link, but it's a 2-piece 13.5 by 9.5 millimeter 18-karat gold-plated brass fancy infinity lobster claw clasp, $3.99 retail value. We will go ahead and get one of those out, and because we will be using this today. And isn't it just darling? It is so cute. So we're going to be using this today in our design. Also, for the earrings, I have this 20-piece set of 25mm, 21 gauge, 18-karat gold-plated surgical steel earring hoops or wine glass charm rings. So $5.99 retail value. Let's go ahead and get a couple of these out, because we will be using these on our earrings today. So we're going to get 2 of those out. And I'm not sure exactly how we're going to use them yet, but I'm going to figure them out. I've never had these, so we will figure that out. I have the jump rings, 50-piece, 5mm, 21 gauge, 18-karat gold-plated stainless steel jump rings, $2.99 retail value. I have this 40-piece set, 6mm leaf beads caps in gold, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, $2.99 retail value. And here's the caps. Not sure yet. Also, we have this 100-piece, 3.2mm round spacer beads in gold, lead-free, nickel-free, $1.99 retail value. And I have out these 4mm crystal faceted cubic cylinder beads, garnet red luster, $4.99 retail value. So I'm not sure yet what we're going to do, but we will be, that's some stuff we will be incorporating today. And before we start this video, we definitely give God the glory. Dear Father in heaven, I come to you this morning and I give you the praise. I thank you for the food, the water, a roof over my head. I thank you for the daily blessings that you give, that go unshown. And a lot of people don't realize how blessed they are, Lord. So I pray for those people. And Lord, I ask you to watch over each and every one of us today and guide our way and help us to make the right decisions, Lord, and help us to follow you. I ask that you look after everybody that's watching my video and you take care of them, Lord, and you bless them, bless their day. Walk with them, Lord. Help them walk the straight path that you want us to walk. And Lord, I just give you the praise beyond praise in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen, amen. Okay, so first of all, I think we're going to do the necklace, which we will be using this little charm here on that necklace. So, oh, also, I forgot. I am going to incorporate this chain. It's 1 meter, 4 by 3 millimeter, 18 karat gold plated stainless steel curved jewelry chain, $4.99 retail value. And I'm going to incorporate this. I'm going to do just oh, this is so light. So delicate and light. It's going to go great with this. Well, I can't hold on to it. I was trying to show you all the chain. So this is the chain, and we are just going to be doing a simple little design. Now tomorrow, I'm not sure if I will record it or not, but I plan on making a bracelet that will go with this. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the herringbone or if I'm going to do it in the braid yet. And I'm not really good at it yet because I'm just learning. So that I probably won't record, but I will, post a photo of it when it's done. So with that being said, let's go ahead and we're going to cut us some wire here. And like I said, this has got a kink in it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get my cutters and I'm going to cut this off so it's flush. Maybe. These are new cutters and my tiger tail, I don't think it likes it very well. So I'm not sure how much I want to do here. So let's go ahead. Let's get, we'll turn my ruler around here. This is English, America. So I know other people do theirs in millimeters and stuff. And we have the same problem with this tiger tail. It likes to just fly off. So I think I want to go ahead and cut 12 inches because like I said, I don't know what I want to do. I do know when I put this on, I do want to have a few beads on there with it to give it a little bit of a glam, but I also don't want to go overboard. And because I just want a simple little necklace. I'm trying to find my place here to hook this back in. There it is, because I don't want what happened yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Let me try to make sure this is straight. I have to look at this pendant because I'm not sure. And look at that. It's got 2 hose in this. So, you know what? I might. Let's try this. Not sure. Like I said, it's designed on a fly, and if I don't like it, we'll take it back off. And these are 20 piece, 40 millimeters long, 22 gauge, 18 karat gold plated stainless steel ball head pins, $3.99. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put this up through here, just like that, and then it'll come up. And I'm going to just go ahead and make a little loop. I think I'm going to go ahead and use my one-step looper on this. I would do a wrap on it, but I'm not real good at wrapping, so I don't know. Do I want to do a simple loop or do I want to try to wrap? I don't really even think there's enough there for I mean, I could probably do one wrap, but we want to get that up here as close as we can, that pin pushed down, and hopefully it'll go, it'll go up there. I want to get it as close as I can to this so I can, get it. I don't want anything great big. So I'm going to put this in. I'm going to just clip it like this. Yeah, these are a little strong. I don't know if I can use my one-step looper on this. I mean, it's not that the looper won't do it. It's just my arthritis in my hands. I have a hard time doing that, but there we go. So I have that in now. I want to take this and I want to just pull that back a little bit like that before I take it out. And let me get my micros out here too. These are my little micro round nose pliers. They are from Beadsmith, because as you can see, that just slid back down in there. Sometimes our little looper doesn't close it, so we have to go in and finish that up just like that. Make sure that gets all the way closed. I'm going to pull it back a little bit. I'm going to make sure this gets closed good and tight, which you can see right now it is not closed. That's the only thing about the one-step looper, is sometimes it will close it, sometimes it doesn't. So this is really hard steel. Like I said, I have a lot of problems, with my hands. Being I have arthritis in it. So I'm going to get some different pliers here. See if I can bend this in to do it this way. Give me a little bit more force. So, but I don't want to get my little thing out of shape. And I think I'm going to have to turn it. So I'm going to hold on to this. I'm just going to turn it this way because that's how I want it to go on the string. So let's make sure he's straight and good and closed up. Not a lot of play in there. Still, I haven't got him closed as good as I want him. So let's go ahead and try to wiggle him there. Sometimes if you wiggle them back and forth a little bit like this, they will close better. And like I said, it's this is some really good pins, you all. So there we go. We got it all closed up now. So when we put a jump ring on, it won't slide out. So I want to get it this way. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this a little bit just to, I want this to stay this way, hopefully, because that's how I want it to go. That's how I want it to go on here. So we're going to go ahead and thread this through. We're going to see how this is going to lay. It may require a jump ring. Yes, see how it's going to lay. So, let me see the size of these jump rings. I might want something smaller on this. These are 5, but I have some, I think, that are like 3 or 4. So let me grab those really quick. I didn't think I was going to need extra jump rings, but let me grab those and get my gold ones out here. All right, sorry about that. Like I said, I usually always try to be ready, but there's always something. But with that being said, I wanted to use, those. So I've got some smaller jump rings right here. So that's what I'm looking for. I don't want anything great big on that. Excuse me, I got the hiccups this morning. Oh, y'all, did you grab your cup of coffee? The baby was so cute when he got here this morning. He was so full of energy. And I turned on his Mickey Mouse because he loves Mickey and he loves learning videos and stuff. But he was just running through the house. He would run back and forth. He'd run to me, he'd run to my husband, and then he'd run back again. And, it was just the cutest little thing. He was just so energetic this morning. And he would just, when he ran to us, he would just like grab our legs and just hug our legs and then run back to the other one. So he was full of energy. I think he finally crawled on my lap about 6:30, 6:45, and I rocked him. So let's go ahead, try this now, see how this is going to hang, and go from there. And I'm not sure if it's, oops, because when I do my wire, I want it to be up like this. This is how I want it to be when it hangs. So, but I think maybe once we get some beads on around it, that it will probably help stabilize it a little bit. So, I'm going to start with these. These are the 3mm garnets. So I think I want to put a few of those on first. Let me get this string cut open here. Get these opened up. Like I said, these earrings, I've never used them, so I got to figure out how to do this. To get them to where I can put and another thing on to be able to hang from the ears. So we'll see. If I can't figure it out on here, then I will work with it off the video, because I don't want you all to be here forever. I'm trying to cut my videos down on time, and so far I'm not having much luck. So I'm gonna get just a few of these off. I'm not going to take them all off the string. Hopefully I can get them where they're going to stay on the string. So we're just going to pick a few of these up here. And, oh, sorry. I'm going to pick a few of these up on each side. And let's start with 3, if I can find the holes to these. The dark color makes it kind of hard. So, and I'm sorry if you hear background noise. I do have TV on for the baby, because he likes to hear things when he sleeps, and I got to get these up in the light. They're dark colored, so it's kind of hard for me to see. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 3 on each side. And I will have to clamp these off, because I will work from one side once we get figured out what we want to do here. But yeah, it's just going to be kind of like a little simple necklace like we made yesterday for my daughter for her birthday. Just something simple. I usually make them with, layered necklaces or, multi-strand, something like that. And I think it's time to make a few things that are simple, and I'm having problems getting a hold of these beads, so goodness, can't find the hose. I'm sorry about that. It's really hard on these dark, tiny beads sometimes, because you think you have the hoe and then you don't. There we go. So got that. All right, so far this is what we have, and it will stay in place. So I have some little garnets here, and I think you know what, after all that, I want to go ahead like I used the other day. I really like that. So I'm going to end up taking these back off, and these are actually just little crimp tubes, but I'm going to use them for spacers. So let's take these back off and see what we have here. I'm going to go ahead and crimp this off over here because it keeps pulling back through. So I'm going to crimp this off really quick. And then let's go ahead and let's see what this looks like, putting these little gold in between there, since we are going to be doing gold. So hopefully I can pick these up easier this time, which I'm not sure I can. So get it in the light and I could probably find the hoe better. So let's try this. Like I said, we're designing on the fly, so just don't know how I want it yet. So, all right, let's see. Oh yeah, I like that little gold in between there. Just that little pop of gold right there. I think it's really cute. I'm gonna go ahead and put one on this end, and then I'll clamp this end off, so we can work on the other end and get our start anyway. I just don't want these to go everywhere here. I'm going to pull these two back off. Go ahead and get our crimp beads as we're using as spacers. So, but yeah, I want it to be, you know, kind of delicate, dainty, I guess you could say. I'm not really sure what terminology everybody uses for that, but that's what I'm using. So, you know, my saying, you do you and I do me. And I'll show you how I do things, but doesn't mean that you have to do the same thing. And I'm still a new at making jewelry, so I'm sure a lot of people has a lot easier ways. I'll clip this one off here and see what we got. Oh yeah, I really like that. So, you know, I want this to be dainty, even though it might take me a little bit. I think I just want to go ahead and string it like this. Use these garnets and do that. So let's get some more garnets out here, because I am going to go ahead and use these. Just, you know, something dainty, and let me get some more of these little crimp tubes out we're using for spacers, and I'm definitely going to have to order some more. These are from Beadbox Bargains as well. So, and it's funny because look, there is a crimp tube in there. It just there a crimp tube was in with it. So I'm going to put this at the side because we will need a crimp tube. So, all right, we got some of those out. We're going to go ahead and undo one side, and we're going to just work from one side here. So, and I don't think I want this to be really long, because I will, you know, be putting that chain on there. And I wished I was doing live, because I could ask somebody how I can do those earring things. Well, like I said, if I can't, I'll put them on, and then I'll figure out the rest of it offline, because I won't keep you all too long. I'm trying to make these videos shorter, and then when I finish it, like, I can just put when I go to edit the photo, I can just go ahead and put a photo of it on there. So that's what I will do. Those are really cute though. You can probably make a wire wrapped hoop to put on there, something like that. Which, if I do that, I will not do that on screen, because I am not good at the wire wrap yet. So I have a lot of practice, and I just really, when I'm doing something like that, I have to pay attention. It has to have my total attention. I am sorry about these beads. I'm just not having much luck finding the holes today in these. Goodness, there it is. I might just have to pick them up like that off of here and kind of twirl them around till I find the hole. I'm going to get them over here in the light a little bit. That way it might be a little bit easier. So let's get these over here. Yeah, they, goodness. Well, I got to move these over here, folks, because this old lady's eyes just don't want to work too well this morning, or any morning for that fact. So I'm going to roll them around a little bit, try to get the hose up where I can see them here. If I can do that. Oh my goodness, Lynn, come on, really? Seriously, Lynn. Come on, guys, be nice to me. I don't want to keep all my subscribers and my watchers here all day. So, I don't have any problem with these. So, oops, we picked up 2. And we do not want 2. So, this is what we have. See how many we have on there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go with 15. Because like I said, I don't want it to be, you know, I just want this to be the focal point and the rest of it be with the chain. And today I remember, I will remember to cut 2 pieces on the chain in 2 pieces. Because yesterday I did all that and then I was like, I didn't cut my chain. What's up with me? So, goodness. Here I was just bragging about picking these up. So when I get done with the video and all that, then, you know, I got to get some laundry done and stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, let's go. Oh, I need 2 more. And then I'll clamp this off and do the other side. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Really, guys, I usually don't have this much problem. Seriously, don't. Seems like when I do my videos this early in the morning, I do. Maybe it's because I'm not awake yet. I mean, I am. I've been up since a little bit before 4. So let's count these again to make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Look at that. When I'm talking, I lose count. So there it is. All right, 1 more of these, and then when we go ahead and clamp this side off, and then we'll do this side. And I think I'm going to use, I just think that's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And it's just going to be something simple, and can y'all see that? Make sure I'm staying in frame here. But yeah, it's just, I think it's really cute and dainty. So we have 3, we need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, there we go. I went ahead and counted them out. That way, so if I'm talking, I'll lose count. So right here, I will know exactly how many we need. And let's pray this light will do us good here, picking these up. And it won't take as long. Goodness. So, well, I'm not doing too good at it like that either, so goodness. I am so sorry, you all. Please forgive me. I just can't get these little beads where I need to be today. I don't know if putting them in my hand will work. Nope, because they're going to roll around. So just be patient with me. I will get it. That's what makes my videos so much longer, I guess, is because little things like this. I pray everybody has a very good day today. Pray that, if you're jewelry makers, that your designs turn out how you want them. And I love watching others. I know other people, like they have where you could subscribe to their channel and things like that. And I'm great. I'm happy for them. But I just don't think, someone's like $9 a month and stuff. And I understand that's how they make their money, but I just don't feel like that, I need to pay. Because one, being on disability, I can't afford, all of that stuff every month. And two, I love their videos. I watch their videos and always like their, I hit the like or whatever. And I do subscribe. So the subscriber, he's popping like a little rabbit. Subscribing to him helps him. And so that's just my opinion. I don't know. I know a lot of people do. And like I said, I'm happy for them that they do that, but I just, unfortunately, I just don't have that kind of money to be able to do that, because I know I would probably, if I did, I know at least 8 or 9 of them that I would definitely do. But a lot of them do offer, like discounts on like jewelry that they make or something like that, which is nice. I mean, really nice, and I'm happy for them. It's just, since I started making jewelry, I just really, I make stuff for myself, or I might make stuff for, I make stuff for gifts or things like that. So I just really, and I know what beads cost and all that kind of stuff. So I know when they charge, $40, $50 for a necklace, I mean, it's very much worth it. But also, all I have in it is my time. So, and cost of the materials, so, which can add up very quick. So, I mean, and I just pray that they all do well. Pray, anybody that's making jewelry and sells it does well. I just pray that God blesses them with it. But for me, oh, that one just went flying. I got to make sure I find that, because I don't want the baby to come in here and get a hold of it, because sometimes he does come in here. Yesterday, I just came in to get something. I was only in here a couple minutes. And I had these little containers of lamp work beads. Oh, there went another one. Anyway, they were hand done, hand painted, glass lamp work beads and stuff. And he didn't mean it, but he accidentally knocked them off. And a candle that I had in here and glass went flying everywhere. Well, I knocked the candle off. But some of my beads broke, but you know what? It's okay. Not a big deal. I got a good bargain on them and I haven't used them. So this is it. And I think it's really cute and really dainty. And I think I'm going to bring this up together. I mean, it won't be like this. But it'll move around, once we get it on there and stuff. I got that one. Let's move this clamp up a little bit here. So, can't do it with one hand. Let's move this clamp up a little bit so I can get these brought down and show it to you. So, right here this will be our focal of the necklace. So, I just think it's cute as can be. And once we get it all together, it's all going to stay there. But I'm going to double count my beads now and make sure we're even on each side. So let's go ahead and get these counted out. Make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, we got 15 on it. Okay, so what I need to do is, got a crimp tube already out there that was in there. Let's grab another crimp tube, and like I said, on your crimp tubes, it does not matter what color because they will be inside of the clamshells. And I want to get some gold clamshells out here. So, find some gold ones. Hopefully I got another one in there. Yeah. So get those out. And I'm going to need my crimpers and my cutters out as well. Get these scissors out of the way. Some of this stuff out of the way here. And I just spilled that. Oh well, clean it up later. So on this one, I'm going to put my clamshell on. I'm going to open that up. This one I don't need it opened up as far, so that way I don't have to close it as much. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I need my glue. So let's get our glue out here. And then I'm going to go ahead with this one. I'm just going to put this on about like that. I'm going to go in here with my crimpers. I'm going to go to this back here to the back right here. And I'm going to crimp that one. Just like that. And make sure it's good and squeezed tight, but not to break it. Then I'm going to go up here to the front set. And I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to squeeze. You don't want to squeeze too hard. I'm going to squeeze it again down here at the bottom. Kind of messed up. So just enough to try to get your clamp, get it kind of a little shape where it's easier to fit into your clamshell. And I messed that one up. I don't want to break this. So I got to be really careful. Okay, now you always give it a little tug test. Make sure it's going to stay. I'm going to bring up my clamshell here, just like this. And I'm going to go in here. Now I leave just a tad above that. I don't know if you can see that. I leave maybe like a millimeter above my wire there, above my clamp, just enough. I just do it for extra security. I mean, it's not going to come off. And then I'll go in, we'll get my glue opened up here, maybe. All right, and I just put a little bit of glue on each side, just a little bit. And then I put a little drop on top of that. And it does not take a whole lot. So we'll drop on there. Oops, I didn't get any on that one. There we go. Always put your lid back on your glue. I thought I had a towel out here. Yes, I do. Because I always keep one to wipe off my stuff in case I would get extra glue. So now I'm just going to use my hands. And I'm going to go close this clamshell up. Try to get it as even as I can. So, and then I take my wire straighteners and give it a little pinch. Because I have bent, and you don't want to squeeze very hard. I have put dents in mine before with my regular pliers. And to make sure this is just lined up, give that just a little bit more squeeze on that one side. I've been trying to do it very easy so I don't put a dent in my clamshell. And it looks good. Just wipe it off for good measures. Didn't see any excess glue. So got that. All right, so we got one end done. We're gonna bring these all the way down. I cut a lot of extra, didn't I? That's all right, I can save it for something else. So I'm gonna bring these all the way down, make sure all my beads are down. And I'm gonna try to do a wrap on this because normally I do, but I don't know if I can because it's so short. So let me try to put some tools or something on there. Maybe I can put these big boys on there and hold it. That way give me a little bit of a curved tip. So let's get our other clamshell here. Now with this one, I always open mine pretty flat like this so I can get in there to crimp it. Now it is harder to get it straight though when you, to get it to even up. It is for me anyway. So, oops, I don't know where I did with my crimp tube now. Goodness. Well, oh goodness. I want to make sure that has a little bit of wrap to it there. So it'll have some play in it. Looks like I can't find my crimp tube, so I'm going to have to dig for another one. He's here somewhere. I just don't know where. So go ahead and I'm going to put that on just like that. I'm going to let this slide down all the way. Then I'm going to crimp it, hopefully just like we did the last one. Sorry, I can't bring this up because I need to keep this down. Well, it's spinning on me. So I'm going to put this in there, and that back one. I'm going to push down a little bit, but not much because I don't want any play in there in my string. So I want my beads to, whoops. I want my beads to make sure they stay down where they go. So we're going to crimp this up. I'm going to try to get this crimp where I can try to make it a little circle-like together. If I can, it's turning on me. If not, it's not that big of a deal. I just, I'll have to make sure it's tight. That's the biggest thing. So I'm trying to get in here with these and crimp that. And I don't think it's going to work down there because I can't get in it enough. Oh, I thought I broke it. Thank goodness I didn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure he's squeezed because I don't want to break my crimp tube. So I'm just going to squeeze, make sure he's tight around that wire. And then, like I said, I leave just about 1 millimeter at the top of it, just for good measures. Okay, So that's what we have. And see, we still have some play in this, which is what we want. Get our glue out here. All right. Get our glue, put a little bit of glue on each side. Don't take much. And this glue, it is a metal glue. That's why I like it. And it does dry fast. My E6000, I love it too, but I have a little bit of glue up on there. I want to get that wiped off. So this is what I'm saying. When you're going to close these up, when they're like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get them straight. So just take your time, slowly work that up. You can see what I'm doing here. Just slowly try to work it up there. And close that up. And that way you can get it. And then we don't need those out anymore. We're gonna grab our other tools here. Give that a little squeeze. Just like that. Make sure he's good and closed. We're gonna make sure these are evened up. Can you see that where they're uneven there? So I want to even these up a little bit, because if not, you'll have problems with your jump ring going through there. So those look good. Got that. Close that. Excuse me. So let's wipe it off for good measures. All right. So here is part of our necklace. And it will be coming up. This is how she's going to look. Maybe. Anyway, this is how she will look. And hopefully this stays where I want it to. It looks like it's going to move around a little bit. Well, not much I can do about it. I'm just hoping and praying it stays between those two. All right, now we are ready to get our chain. I don't know how long I want to cut it. Oh my goodness, my chain is in a knot. Goodness. I must have did that when I was messing with it. So there we go. So this is our chain. And if I cut 7 and 7, that's 14 inches. If we go 8, how about we go 8 inches? That's 16 inches. I think that's a good length for just something simple. So we're going to do that. Let's see if, I don't know if this chain opens or we have to cut it. So let's see if it will open. Let me get that back on there. Get that back on there. And here's where we want to do this at. And then to make sure my chains are even, I will show you how I do this here in just a second. Get this one done. And like I said, I don't know. Yeah, it opens up. But the next one, I'm probably just going to cut that length. So, oh, no, I don't know if it opens or not. I thought it did, but nope. So we're going to cut that link right there. Maybe. That's some good chain. It's hard to cut. Goodness. Can't even tell where I cut that at. All right, got to remeasure here. Goodness. That's some really steady chain. So let's go ahead and bring this down because I want to be sure. I don't want to mess up my links and get one that's, not cut, because there it is right there. And you can also see, so it's really hard to cut. Goodness. it's the right one. I'm going to try to cut right on this spot that I had. There we go. All right, so there's our first piece. Let me get my piece of copper wire that I use, if I can find out what I did with it yesterday. Oh, this one's not too straight. But I'm going to straighten this up so I can, while I'm using this, it will make sure, you know, at least one little section will be straight. Make sure I don't have a bend so it will set my chain off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick that through there just like that. I'm going to grab this end of the chain and I'm going to put, goodness. All right. I'm going to grab this end right here and then I'm going to bring these together like this. Hard to hold on to them. Bring these down, run my fingers down them like this. And then I'm going to hold these. I should have done it my other hand. So I'm going to hold these right there. Try to cut this link right here. And now, like I said, it's hard to cut. It's really, really hard to cut. So that's some good chain for sure. Goodness. I have to get some different cutters. I don't want to ruin my good ones. Let's see. Let's try to see if this will cut. Nope. My goodness. That's some strong chain now. So we know this is going to be a good chain. Trying to keep cutting in the same spot, and those cutters aren't doing very good either. Got one more pair here. These are my old ones, and I don't care if they get, you know, they've already got places. So there, that one cut it. Yeah, so got that. Take that out of there. So this one. So that helps, but you want to keep it where it's straight, because if you have a bend like that, it can throw you off. So run our fingers down through here. And if, oops, I'm trying to get it where I can show you that they're even. Lynn, what a day. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So there's the end of him. So we got them even. I know it didn't look like it, but I was trying to hold it. Double check, and maybe I am off a link, and I hope not, because I don't want to recut all that. No, we're good. We are good. So then we got our 2 pieces of chain cut. Let's go ahead and get some jump rings on here. I would love to do 2 jump rings on here, but problem is I don't think I can get 2 through these through here. It's just one, you know, I don't think I can get 2 through there. But you know what, I'm going to try, right? If I don't try, I'll never know. So get your jump ring good and close. Sometimes you have to wiggle them back and forth a little bit. You want to make sure you get them closed good, because if not, it can fall off. So you know, this, your chain or whatever can slide right through there. Goodness. Listen, I'm telling you, Beadbox Bargains sends us great material. And, you know, there's nothing junk about anything they send us. Anything we buy. It's high quality products. And, you know, if you all aren't members, if you don't have a subscription, especially if you make jewelry, you ought to jump on over to beadboxbargins.com and sign up. And even if you just want to make jewelry at home for yourself, I mean, it's well worth every month. It's like $26.99, I believe now. But it is so well worth it because you can make so many pieces out of that. And if you want to just start designing jewelry, you know, just as a hobby or something, make jewelry for your family or something, you can't get a better deal than what Beadbox Bargains has. And in the U.S., it's free shipping every month, so you don't pay for shipping. And also, you get, if you're a subscriber, monthly subscriber, you get a coupon code every month that comes in your box to use for their sister store. And you can buy anything you want, use your coupon. The only thing you can't use coupon on is value bundles. Now, this was an anniversary bundle, and it was not one of the value bundles of it. I think they had one that was maybe a bundle value, and you could not use your coupon on that. And same with the monthly, they put out like a companion bundle and sometimes a value bundle. You can use your coupon code on the value, or the companion bundle, but you cannot use it on there. And while we're talking about things like that, y'all, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, would you please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and then hit the all button? That way you will never miss any of my videos. You will get, when you subscribe, go to the bell and click on all, and that way you can see all of my videos and you'll get notified when they're up. So I wanted to try 2 jump rings, but like I said, I don't know if it's going to fit through my clamshell at all. So we're going to give it a shot. But I don't think there's enough room in there to get another one through. No, it doesn't look like it, and I don't want to tear anything up. So I'll just go ahead and put another jump ring on there. Maybe I can double it here. I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to put 2, say I do. Put 2 jump rings on here. But guys, I gotta pause this for just a second. I will be right back, I promise. But I gotta pause it for just a second, and we will pick up where we left off. But I'll be right back, okay? Sorry. All right, y'all. I am back, and sorry I messed up the video, so I'm gonna have to put this together when I do it. The baby did wake up. So I'm going to start this from where I left off, and then I'll do that. I may have to stop it again. I'm not sure. I did give him some milk. He wanted to lay back down, so if not, I will just, you know, put this video in sections, but it'll still work out, and I'll put them all together and stuff like that. So what I want to do here that I was doing, I want to make sure I get the right chain. I really want to put, if I can, put 2 jump rings in this chain. That's my plan. I just think they look cool sometimes when you do that. So that's what we're going to aim for. But like I said, if he doesn't go back to sleep, I'm gonna have to finish this video later, but I will, you know, finish it later because my baby comes before anything. So I gotta make sure that he comes first. And so I want to make sure these are good and closed. I always give mine a little squeeze like that. Always double check, make sure they're closed. So I'm going to go ahead and get another jump ring. And Gonna open it up here. You always want to open it. You can either go back that way or forward. I choose to go forward, so you do you, but never open them like this. So let's see if I can get this to work how I wanted it to. And I just opened my ring. So I'm just a little flabbergasted, I guess, because you know, the baby's awake. So, like I said, he comes first. And let me see if I can do what I was thinking I wanted to do. Oh my goodness, now I can find it. There it is. So, I will not do this. So what I'm trying to do is I got this one on here. Get this up here if I can. I got this one on here. So I'm trying to put this other one right beside of it. Trying, like I said. Okay, let's go this route. So I'm trying to put that one right beside and then put it through the same loop. And I did it. So let's put this together and let's see what it looks like with double jump rings in there. Make sure our jump ring is good and closed. So, all right, now let's see how that looks. I think it's cute with the double jump rings. I like that. So that's what we're going to do on the other side. Let's get our chain. Let's get our first jump ring on. So we're going to do that. Put that one on. Just like that. We're going to get our chain hooked on here. We're going to close this one up. So we're going to do that. Okay. So we're going to do the same on this side. Get another jump ring here. Just, you know, sometimes something different. A little something. Yeah. That way it's, because like I custom make my things, so nobody has the same exact one. I have a book. I keep a journal of everything I make. And I've stated this on a previous video. So I have a journal and I name all of my necklaces. I don't necessarily name all my bracelets. Sometimes I do. I don't name my earrings normally. And once in a while, like, oh yeah, I just want to give them a name. But what I do is I write the name of the necklace down in my journal, and then I make a list of everything that I put into that necklace. And that way it also helps me keep from repeating the exact same thing and something. So, all right, once again, we got the double jump rings. This is what we got so far. Let's see if we can get this up here where y'all can see it in the frame. So right now, this is what we have. And I think it's just darling. It's something simple. Just, you know, I mean, to me, I think it's gorgeous. I'd probably keep it for myself, but I doubt I do. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way, and let's go ahead and put on, get this laying the right way here. Make sure it's laying the right way. Let's go ahead and put on our clasp. Goodness. So, all right. Here he goes. Let's go ahead and get our clasp on here. And, you know, this may be, I may just get the necklace done. And if I do, that's okay. So, I want to do the same thing here. I want to put, when I put my clasp on, I want to do this. And I always add a couple extra jump rings in case somebody wants it a little longer, you know. That way it's a length. I know people put extension chains, but I just use my jump rings because it matches. And I'm sure the extension chain does too, but you do you, I do me. That's how we do it. Don't you see? I'm not a good singer, y'all. I am not a singer. So I usually put like 3 on there. Just in case somebody wants, you know, a little bit longer length or something. And then they can always, might not open that up far enough. They can always, you know, one time they might want it longer and next time shorter. Up to them. They can put it in any hole they want to put it in. So that's how I do it. You know, I don't know why the baby, he likes me to rock him. And I sing to him, you know, Jesus Loves Me. I sing Oh Rugged Cross, Amazing Grace, some other kids songs, you know, Rockabye Cradle, whatever. And I don't know why he likes it, because I can't sing. God did not give me that gift. That is for sure. I am not a singer. And I'm okay with it. I mean, I love to sing, don't get me wrong. And I'll sing praises to God all day long. But am I going to go up there and sing and praises, you know? Am I going to get up there in front of a bunch of people on a stage and sing? Not Lynn. She will not do that. Because she does not have, God did not gift her with a singing voice. And that's okay, because you know what? God gifted us each with our own individual gifts. You know, everybody's unique, just like I said about my jewelry. You know, that's why I want my jewelry to be unique, because I believe God created us unique and each one of us different in our own ways. And I just believe that people should have something, you know, that's unique. As well as, I mean, I know a lot of people, especially more experienced jewelers, they'll, you know, like fix their rate at $30, $40 an hour, you know, $20 an hour, $25 an hour. For me, I want to make a little bit of profit, but I also want to make my jewelry affordable. So, like somebody on low income, they might want a nice piece of jewelry, you know, and I'd rather see them wear it, you know, and have something to wear than it just sitting here hanging. And I believe in helping people. And I believe, you know, that's a good way. I mean, I've had things priced and I've had people ask me about changing the price, and I know what I have in them. And I know the area that I go to when the show is there. So we have a lot of elderly folks that are on very fixed incomes. And they're like, well, I really want that piece. Like I had this pink lamp work necklace, and it was like, I think at my very first show that I did up there. And it was a little old lady, and she just loved it. Well, I had it for like $35 or something like that. She goes, but I just can't afford that, on a monthly budget. So I believe it's been so long, but I believe I let her get it for like $25. I took $10 off, and she bought it. Excuse me. She did buy it. And then I don't know who was with her daughter or, whoever. She kept looking at one of my 3-piece sets, which was a little more expensive. And before they left, she came back and bought that set. Just because I had helped her mom or whoever it was that was with her to be able to get that. And that's just how I work. So what I'm going to do, I want to try to put 2 jump rings on this one if I can. On this end. And we may just end this with making the necklace today. Because I'm going to have to keep running back and forth and checking the baby. And, I think we're just going to go ahead and end this at making this necklace. It's all right. Like I said, that little guy, he comes first. And yes, I make jewelry, but do I have to do them on videos? No, absolutely not. And I do stuff that I don't do on, on the video all the time. So, but I'm trying to grow my channel is what I'm trying to do. So I'm really trying to get out more videos. If I can get a short video out daily, I think that's going to help me to grow, maybe grow my subscribers, because I do want to get to the point where I can get monetized off of my YouTube and stuff. But as far as, I don't think I'll ever do like, paid subscription. People watch me if they subscribe, and they'll watch my video all the way through and stuff. They do that for me. I'm not going to charge them. I just don't have it in my heart to do that. So we're going to go ahead and end this at this necklace today. But I want to go ahead and I want to see how that did with the 2. Well, look at that. I missed taking it into the chain. I had it in there. It must have slipped back out. Let me fix this really quick. And then we'll give God the glory. And then we will let you guys go on your way. But like I said, if you would, could you please hit that like button, subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, could you please subscribe to my channel so you can help me grow? And when you do that, on that bell, click all. That way you can get notification of all my videos that come up. And I know everyone might not interest you, and that's fine, I understand. But leave me a comment. If you want to give me advice, I would love that too. I'm very good at opinions. So there we go. Let's go ahead and fasten this together, because I'm going to go ahead and end this, because I don't know if the baby went back to sleep or not. So I'm going to try to get this clasp open. I am going to go ahead and put this on the last one. Like I said, it's got a few more down there if somebody wants to do that. So let's move this stuff out of the way. I will get those earrings done. If I don't get them done on here, I will definitely be posting videos of it. So let me see if I can get this laid out real quick so you can all see what we did today. I'm not sure if y'all can see all that. I'll try to hold it up. Keep it in frame, hopefully. So this is what we did. Just something simple, cute. Put a couple, you know, double jump rings on there. And that's what we did. So this is it. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button for me. And once again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would sure love it if you would subscribe to my channel and then click that bell and hit all. And just thank you. I appreciate you all so much. I mean, I know a lot of people hear this all the time, but this is from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate every one of you, and I thank every one of you that have subscribed, and I thank you that watch, and I pray that people watch it all the way through, because that gets my viewing hours up, and I have to have so many hours of views before I can even try to get monetized. And just remember to, if you're out and about today, say hello to somebody. You don't have to know them. You're walking by them in a store or at the bank or whatever. Just say hello. Say, how are you today? Little simple things like that can change somebody's day and, you know, make their day. And just, you know, you see somebody that, a pretty woman or something, just like, oh, you know, you are just absolutely gorgeous, you know, or something. Or I love that outfit you have on, and that outfit looks really good on you. Just little kind words. It's amazing the difference you can make in somebody's day by doing that. And, you know, the same with gentlemen. Say, well, or thank you for your service. If they got a hat on or something saying they're a veteran, thank them for their service, for everything they've done for us, for putting their life on the line, you know. Or just, you see somebody that doesn't walk very well. Well, hey, how are you today? Are you feeling all right? You know, you doing okay? Just little things like that. Especially a lot of elderly people have nobody, and they will just love to talk to you in a small conversation, and you've made that person's day. I do it all the time when I go somewhere. All the time, because that's what God wants us to do. And he wants us to show kindness to one another and, you know, show our trust and faith in him. So, folks, this is it for today. I'm sorry I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. I'm sure it's probably a little longer video, too. It took me a while. But anyway, thank you all. I appreciate you all. And let's say our closing prayer. Father in heaven, thank you for the ability to do this video. Father, thank you. I give you praise for all the people who are watching and all of my subscribers. And Father, I ask you to look after them the rest of the day. Keep them safe, Father, and keep them close to you and keep their hearts close to you, Lord. And just bless them in every way and answer their prayers, whether they be spoken or unspoken. In the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, I thank you and I give you all the praise. Amen, amen. All right, y'all. It's Lynn, Blessed Handcrafted Creations. You all go out there today, enjoy yourself, and stay blessed. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.